Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. What is this? I just checked Twitter to, check my normal XRP, Ripple, and general crypto things, and there's one thing I noted that really struck my mind. For all the newcomers reading the fake news about the CEO of XRP resigning, XRP does not have a CEO. Tiffany Hayden has been a long-term holder who went toxic on the XRP community. But that's literally all there is to it. Now, before we get into discussing all of this, make sure you guys press the like button, subscribe, and comment down below to show your support for the channel. I really do appreciate it if you guys could. If you don't want to, of course you don't have to. But yes, this situation is so insane. If you guys don't get the severity of this, there is a lot of people talking about this. All right, don't get me wrong. There is a lot of people talk about this type of stuff. So, Tiffany Hayden is a really popular person within the community of Ripple and XRP. She has about 75,000 followers, gained a lot of it during her XRP time, but also on LinkedIn, which I've shown you guys in one of my earlier videos. She has a job description which says CEO of XRP. And because that got out, that she still has the status on there, or at least the job, and people noticed that she's not anymore. She said, I sold my XRP and I'm out. People thought the CEO of XRP was out. People went completely insane. And there's a lot of people who really took this seriously. And of course, the articles out there are also helping to address this issue. For example, Decrypt here says, trolls drive the CEO of XRP to abandon Ripple. Articles like this and titles like this really do make some people frightened, really do create a lot of FUD, because a lot of people don't know the difference between XRP and Ripple because of some issues I've addressed earlier. But this is really frightening to a lot of people. I get that. After suffering disparaging comments for almost a year, Tiffany Hayden calls it quits. So to quickly summarize it, Tiffany says the XRP community is ridiculously toxic. They're always, harassing me, and because of my children and parents who see that type of stuff, I'm out. And it's an opinion. In my comment section, I saw tons of people say, what is she on about? The XRP community is the best, nicest, and sweetest community out there. And some are saying, she's right, it's toxic AF. It's just really different sides, different opinions. I personally have found the community of the real supporters ridiculously nice. Just so many people who are out there to help you. It's kind of a brotherhood, not trying to exclude sisters, I guess, but you guys get it though. It's sort of a connection everybody has with each other because they're all invested into the same thing. Now, some things I could find toxic or general Bitcoin maximalist versus XRP, or really like Chainlink diehard fans and things like that. People who really are diehard for one coin. Most of the time they're quite toxic or hostile towards people who, kind of jeopardize the coin in their mind or are against the coin, which is kind of toxic. But in reality, most of the people, if you're having a normal conversation, are ridiculously nice and helpful, which is, again, why I think it's interesting that she said all of this. But in brief, prominent XRP supporter Tiffany Hayden has sold all her XRP, which many also do not believe. She suggests that attacks from the XRP community prompted her decision, and Hayden had previously operated a Ripple validator node, but was excluded from the DUNL Ripple list of trusted validators. So I don't really, again, think this is all, really important at all. If you think about it, it's not that important because, who cares, right? But the thing is, I guess that she was such a prominent, such an early supporter. She just quitting like this because of the community? That's just weak and strange, That's pretty interesting. You would think she knows out of all people that it's not about the trolly guys. Those trolls probably don't even have 1,000 XRP. They're not gonna change your investment. So for her to really say it and do it like that, I find it really odd and really not satisfying. But talking on the matter, if you type in the XRP CEO, You'll still find Brad on has Brad. Just found it interesting why they put their name there twice. And also why you find him if you type XRP CEO. Because everybody needs to know he is not the CEO of XRP. There is no CEO of XRP, and it will never exist. You need to kind of, really address that quite well. It's not possible. It doesn't exist. But that also means that this whole ordeal is not possible because there was none. But still, many people thought that way. I saw some comment here saying, it's also in here. Also, she needs to stop saying she's CEO of XRP when she's had no role in its creation. And then another person says, or XRP Farofa, and this was Topanga, says she prompted herself through XRP. No one had ever heard of her, what she wants, and to promote herself again through XRP, which is why I think that, again, it's just a little bit of a strange move. But right, moving forward, XRP loses core supporter Tiffany Hayden. More people talking about it. Again, addressing that she claimed to be the CEO of XRP, which again makes it all the more weird of her quitting. And then XRP whales are moving gigantic sums as bulls strive to stabilize its price. That's also really an interesting thing right there. So let's quickly read through it. XRP, alongside the rest of the crypto market, has experienced a devastating crash during the past 2 weeks. The global economy is crumbling as fears about the coronavirus keep growing. And one thing I saw on Twitter yesterday was that they're saying, all right, Jim McCallum is selling. Some rumors are out there that David Schwartz is selling. Ripple keeps on selling all the time. What are we doing holding this coin? And that's today's question. I would like to know from you guys, what do you think about all the selling that's going on? Do you think if anybody sells in such a uncertain market, even if they're part of the team or whales, think it's a bad thing that they're trying to keep their investment, I guess, whole? It's a bad thing because they're pushing the price down? Or do you think it's a good thing because, everybody's out there for their own profit? So if they're doing this type of stuff, kind of means they're smart, possibly. You guys need to know in the comment section. On March 8th, XRP had a massive 30% crash, fueled by Bitcoin's own crash. XRP has seen a mild bounce that started yesterday and saw some continuation today, but the bulls must be vigilant as the bounce seems to be slowing down significantly with Bitcoin below 8,000 again. And right now, all the coins are down quite far again, XRP -5 because it did quite well yesterday, and I would have expected kind of a couple of cool things coming here. So, actually, I just see this tweet from Tiffany as well. And I don't know, I will not get any more videos out on her anymore after this. And I don't think she'll ever follow me for saying all this stuff. But now she posted, I'm not holding XP anymore, XP supporters, so find someone else to talk about. From my mom just now, so pathetic. Lol, read it. Her mom says lol. That's interesting, 60. Lol, reading the messages boards on XRP to try to find out why it's dropping in value, and I see you're the topic of the conversation here. Interesting. And again, like XRP Euphoria here said, really well said. But Tiffany, the community doesn't determine the success of the asset. Curious if you've lost faith in Ripple and the ecosystem that actually uses XRP or what? Because it's so strange to me. It's really fascinating though. It's really odd, in my opinion, that it goes on this way. So Tiffany was by far one of the most outspoken XRP supporters on Twitter. She was heavily criticized by a lot of people on Twitter, and ultimately she was forced to quit supporting XRP because she was criticized so much. Well, yeah. And the daily whale talk is just moving around. There's many people looking for explanations of, was it the whales? Was it this? Was it that? What was it that is causing this huge decrease in price? There's just many who are talking about this right now, and nobody who really knows. But here is just saying that there was another big 25 million XRP that was moved to Bitstamp, and it is unknown who is the owner of the $5.2 million XRP, but probably played a significant role in the sell-off. And that is, again, on some other tweets, some other articles, they're also stating that this is David Schwartz, or that David Schwartz is selling some other big chunks and stuff. I don't know if anything of that is already determined or like confirmed, but I know that there's a lot of controversy. Many are scared, but as you guys know, in these scared times, we are safest. I told you guys that from I think it's a book from Benjamin Graham, or I don't know which one is the YouTuber and which one is the book author. There's one is Stephen Graham, or I think, or Graham Stephen, or whatever, or Graham Benjamin. I don't even know. But you guys know it. I think Benjamin Graham. And he posted on his book, or in his book, The Intelligent Investor, he said that in these times when markets are going down, you're the safest. Why? Because you get the lowest prices, you get the least chance of the thing turning around on you in a negative way. And really, many people are not out there to get the asset you can buy right now, meaning you'll get a better price on it and a better deal. And in the end, a safer position. So yeah, this type of stuff is going around the whole day as well. The WHO, or WHO, is holding its latest coronavirus press conference. Watch it live. You don't need to, but one of the things that they said was that cash itself is dangerous and that crypto might be an option for it, which is definitely interesting. They were mostly talking about stable coins, but just generally a bullish thing. And the Barbell Bull a couple of days ago said, Bragg only has just called XRP a global reserve currency. CEOs cannot be responsible with what they say. We just got our confirmation. And I just tried to showcase you guys this because even though there's so much controversy, right? March 6th here, just a couple days ago, people are still happy. People are still talking about progress. We're not all down, guys. And in the end, it'll all be fine, I personally think. I don't think there's any big issues right here. It's just a waiting game, and I'm prepared to hold for quite a long while. So, same as CZ, the CEO of Binance, said in one of his tweets earlier, hold. If your income is in crypto, it's even easier to hold. If your income is not in crypto, just either buy small bits at lower prices or have a big, good strategy in place, or just hold through it and see what happens. Because that's all you can do. If you cash out right now, most likely not going to be a good decision unless you're planning to buy down lower or you've lost faith in crypto. But I haven't, so I think we'll be completely fine. Waiting for the better times to come up. They will. But I'm really happy through this whole process. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the whole situation surrounding Tiffany Hayden. Do you guys think it's stupid? Do you guys think it's good? Do you guys think that she was the CEO of XRP? Or do you think that title shouldn't exist and it confuses people? Personally think it shouldn't exist, but all right. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody, and have a very, very nice day. Enjoy your week.